It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And the opening kickoff will not be returned. Will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Read option. Here's Montgomery. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Fields now to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
On 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now they'll throw with Allen. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
To throw, it's Allen. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
This is caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Hines. And he is going to lose yardage here. Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. He's up to the 20. Now he gets free up the left sideline. And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Going up the gun, Montgomery. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Fields. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Oh, battle at the line and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Charles, there's something special about those big D linemen bringing it in. Off the tip there, really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it at about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 36 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Fields on first down. And again, back to Komet. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. To the air again, Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one a 41-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. His throw incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Here's Hines, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Down inside the 10. And all the way. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Tampa. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he completes this to Russell Gage. 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And they'll start on the ground with Hines. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run again with Hines. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now it's Hines. They find some open field here. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is Hines, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Allen, and it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen, and the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Hey, set.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Easy.
On third down, Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
66.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down. But if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground. And that they did that time for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Brady's throw into the hands of Darden. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Brady gives this to White. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And brought in by Brady. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Brady's going to sneak it. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. Brady. This is White on the screen. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. On first down, it's Hines. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll run on first down. Hines, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Hey, Alabama. Let's go up. No, 66. Come on.
The final shot before half for Brady. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the Bills are going to recover. NBA sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They begin the drive with Hines. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 39 yards. And the Bills march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 35 on second down. Dalton on the slant, complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Dalton now to pass. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 26 yards.
And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
7-7, our score after 1. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Man, pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On second down, right back to Hines.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Allen now looks to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down, and the Saints will have the football back. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
52, 93, 44, 44. We go 368.
So Dalton now.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Dalton. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
McKenzie now to return it. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On 1st down, Hines. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now they'll throw with Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
To the air, Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 36. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And Diggs has it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Allen.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
To throw again on second down. Dalton.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines. That good for 22 and a first down. On first down, it's Hines. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now a give, right side. Hines. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On third down, it's Hines, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines, a 5-yard touchdown run, and the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From the 25 on second down, Dalton. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. In motion, the tight end. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
They run it again with Kamara. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From midfield here, Dalton. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. 3 quarters have come and gone. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVP.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
This is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Down to about the 45.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They run with Hines. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. They'll get it inside the 20. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's Hines. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They run again with Hines. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And we are underway here on EA Sports.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. To the air right away is Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Ryan. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Ryan. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
They'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. To throw again is Ryan. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. First and 10, Taylor now. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Again, it's Taylor. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And Ryan's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
To throw again on 2nd down, Ryan.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And they'll take this to the 46. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Hines. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
He's got the first down and more.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. This is Hines. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines. There's the stiff. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines. A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Ryan to throw.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10, it's Ryan again.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the slot man goes in motion left.
54, top! 51, top! 21! Hey, let's go!
Now Ryan on 1st down. Catch made here by Campbell.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. That is caught at the 7. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Now A throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the...
Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
On third down, it's Hines. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They'll run on first down. Hines. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Allen now looks to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
On third down, Ryan.
And he'll find Pittman. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, There's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now it's Ryan. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Back now in Indianapolis. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first down, it's Hines. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Allen. Touchdown! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
the middle. Here's Taylor. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down. Here's Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Now Ryan. Back to the same target, Campbell. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check. 51, 12, 20.
To throw is Ryan. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jordan Phillips in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
I love how they're tearing the pages out of the so-called book. I wish more teams would do this instead of laying back. Bring pressure in this situation. Go after them a little bit.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Dallas Cowboys. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. There he goes left side. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big win early.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25.
His first carry.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 34. 41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hines. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. On third down, Hines. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now a give, right side. Hines. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bills march right down the field on the opening drive to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage. Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Prescott.
Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Prescott on play action. He'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this
touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard from 6 yards away.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, trying to tie this football game.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. On play action, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. On 1st down, it's Hines. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. From midfield, here's Allen.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Come on.
Up the middle they go. Hines.
He'll take it inside the 25.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
95 yards now for Hines on the ground, and that's a first down.
They'll run on first down. Hines. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out. Didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. Touchdown, Bills.
Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake, Prescott.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Allen now on first down. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And give him a gain of 37. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On first down, it's Hines. And he is out of bounds here. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They'll try to run with Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here at Arlington. To the air, Allen.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Bills have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Short. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
They run with Hines. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They'll run for it with Hines. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Hines. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
130 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Allen.
That's complete to Davis.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Allen. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
They begin the drive with Hines.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. They run again with Hines. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing now is Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he's got it. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Naeem Hines taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he returns this to the 22. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
56.
They'll try the left side. It's Hines, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Running on first down, Eckler. Taron Johnson made the stop.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers have moved out in front.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, Hines on the move past the 40. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Operating from the red zone now. Allen on the slant. He's got Davis. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Charger drive about to get going, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Eluding the pressure right. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second in a couple. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On second and 10, Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Out left, he's got it to Everett.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 24, Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
43 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
27 yards there, a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Hines. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. We have played 3 quarters. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. It's Eckler again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And some room to roam now. Touchdown, L.A.
Austin Eckler.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Now for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This is Hines. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the charge. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Buffalo Bills and themselves.
And we are underway in Buffalo.
Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Dallas Cowboys. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway.
This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They'll start the drive with Elliott.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go to Elliott again. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go, 47.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Hey, kill.
A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Hey, 47. We're going to 53. 26.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Prescott now. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yep, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. His first carry. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And some room to work.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
No doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Hines. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. We're scoreless after 1. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options. But when
that's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
46. Kill.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line.
Kill. We're going to 54 right here.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. They run with Hines. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Now a second down and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd down, it's Hines. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to run with Hines. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Here's Hines, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Hines. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe making a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. It's complete to Diggs. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
We'll go 47. And we'll kill.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, kill. We're 54 right.
Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read. and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
At 47. Kill.
On third down, Elliott. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Elliott looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Kill. 47.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run again with Hines. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And now they'll throw with Allen.
There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On third down, it's Hines.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Left side caught by Diggs.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McKenzie. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Arlington. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Hines will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up third down.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
47. Hey, kill. Here we go, 46. Here we go, kill. Here we go, 46.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
We're going to 54 right here. We're going 47.
Here's Prescott. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important third down.
We're going 46. We're going 54. We're going 47. Kill. At 47. We're going to 53.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Kill.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On second down, it's Pollard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Going to run again here with Pollard. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys have just about so...